Despite 3 weeks of Russian shelling, Ukraine has maintained a strong defense of its cities by employing Turkish-made drones to launch fatal pop-up strikes on the invaders, surprising Western military experts. Join us today at Drone Zone as we discuss 3 of Turkey's most famous drones. Number 3. Vestel Karayel. Vestel Karayel is an unmanned aerial vehicle, surveillance, reconnaissance and later a combat system created by Vestel and utilized by the Turkish Armed Forces and the Saudi Armed Forces. The Karayel was designed and built in compliance with the NATO Airworthiness Standard or STANAG 4671. The Karayel system features a revolutionary triple-redundant distributed avionics architecture that protects against any type of uncontrolled crash. This feature, systematic fault safety, which has previously only been employed in human aircraft around the world, has been applied to an unmanned aerial vehicle for the first time with a Karayel. Because of the aluminium network grid on its composite structure, the aerial vehicle can protect itself from lightning strikes. A de-icing device detects icing conditions automatically, allowing operations in cold areas. The Karayel, an aerial reconnaissance and surveillance platform, can perform target marking, lighting and ammunition guidance using its laser sensors, as well as day-night target recognition and identification using the camera system it carries as a payload. The Karayel SU is a variant with a longer wingspan, end plates on the wing tips, and 2 cargo hardpoints under each wing. Each of the hardpoints can carry 30 kilograms, bringing the Karayel total SU's cargo capacity under its wings to 120 kilograms. Other than weapons, the wing hardpoints can carry payloads. Karayel SU can also carry a 50-kilogram EO/IR payload in the fuselage payload bay. The drone is not the most well-known in Turkey, but it has seen some action. On December 31, 2019, amid the Saudi-led intervention in Yemen, Houthi fighters stated that their troops shot down 2 Saudi drones, one in Sa'da's Razi area and the other in the Red Sea port city of Hodeidah. Later, the Houthis released a video of the downing and retrieval of a Vestel Karayel drone from the Red Sea. On March 7, 2021, the Houthi air defenses shot down another Vestel Karayel drone in Al-Marazik Al-Jawf province. Later, footage of the drone's wreckage was published. Number 2. TAI Anka. The TAI Anka is a family of unmanned aerial vehicles developed primarily for the Turkish Air Force by Turkish Aerospace Industries. Anka, which was originally envisioned for aerial surveillance and reconnaissance operations in the early 2000s, has grown into a modular platform with synthetic aperture radar, accurate weapons, and satellite communication. Anka A, the basic version, was designated as a medium-altitude, long-endurance unmanned aerial vehicle for surveillance tasks. Anka was founded in 2010 and received its first contract from the Turkish Air Force in 2013. The force sought additional research into enhanced continuous intelligence, reconnaissance, and communication technology. The aircraft went through a lengthy development process in order to incorporate a national mission computer, a national flight control system, synthetic aperture radar, an indigenous engine, and a friend or foe identification system. Anka B flew for the first time in 2014 and finished factory tests in 2015. Turkish Aerospace Industries debuted the Anka S in 2017, and the plane entered service with the Turkish Air Force. The Anka is unique in that it has several versions, each serving a particular purpose. Anka A. The Turkish Defense Industry Executive Committee, or SSIK, announced on July 19, 2012, that Turkish Aerospace Industries had begun research and development for the design and construction of a hunting killer. The Anka A is a high-altitude, long-endurance version of the Anka UAV. Anka A was supposed to be equipped with Roketsan Sirit missiles. Anka A UCAV would weigh more than 4 tons compared to 1.5 tons for Anka Block A. The UCAV was expected to be unveiled to the public during the IDEF 13 activities on May 7th to 10th, 2013. Anka B. The Anka B successfully completed its maiden flight on January 30th, 2015. Anka B is a better variant of Anka Block A. In addition to the platform's electro-optical infrared sensor, the UAV carries an Aselsan synthetic aperture radar ground moving target indication payload. Anka B successfully conducted basic shakedown and auto-landing during its maiden flight. The Anka Block B also has a larger payload capacity than the Anka A, including SAR, ISAR, GMTI radar, in addition to the Anchor A's cameras that collect and transmit high-resolution intelligence data back to the base. Anchor B prepared the path for the platform to be weaponized in the near future. During the test flights, Anchor B crossed 30,000 feet, 26 hours, and a radius of 200 kilometers. In 2013, the Turkish Air Force ordered 10 Anchor B aircraft for $300 million. Anchor S. Anchor S is a serial production variant of Anchor. It has a SATCOM antenna and a national flight control computer. Anchor S, like A and B, will be powered by a Thelert Centurion 2.0S. Turkish Engine Industries, or TEI, on the other hand, has been working on a domestic engine that can run on both diesel and JP8 jet fuel. The Turkish Undersecretariat for Defense Industry, SSM, bought 10 Anchor S UAVs and 12 ground control stations for $290 million, or $220.6 million on 137 million TRY on October 25, 2013. The unmanned aerial vehicles would be supplied in 3 groups, 2 and 4 and 4. The TAI was reported to be producing 4 Anchor S UAVs for the armed forces in 2016. The first 2 of these planes were supposed to be outfitted with a Starfire 380 HDL FLIR payload. However, these will later be replaced with Aselsan CATS. The Directorate for Defense Industries reported on August 17, 2018, that the Anchor S has completed its first live firing testing. The platform was tested using Roketsan's MAM-Al ammo. Ismail Demir, director of Turkey's Defense Industry Authority, released a photo of the first Anchor S equipped with the Aselsan CATS optical system in September. TAI delivered 2 more Anchor S's to the Turkish Air Force in September 2018, bringing the Turkish Air Force's Anchor S inventory to 8 aircraft. TAI intended to deliver 10 Anchor S to the Turkish Air Force before the end of 2019. According to the Turkish Presidency of Defense Industries, the Anchor S carried out Turkey's first satellite-controlled airstrike in August 2018. Anchor conducted its first flight with a domestically built engine in December. Anchor broke its endurance records in 2019, flying for more than 24 hours. Anchor has an operable range of around 100 miles, but satellite-enabled Anchor S can fly beyond line of sight. Before we get to number 1, make sure you subscribe so you won't miss any of our future videos. Number 1. Bayraktar TB2, Turkey's greatest drone. This drone is so famous that Ukrainians are naming their dogs after it. TB2 gained so much traction after its significant role in the Ukrainian-Russian war. The TB2 male, medium-altitude long-endurance drone has been in service for several years. Since 2014, Turkish forces have used it in northern Iraq and Syria. In more recent conflicts, such as Libya and Nagorno-Karabakh, it's credited with tipping the balance in favor of one side or the other. However, videos of Ukrainian military strikes on Russian military targets that were recently released have gone viral, bringing the conflict back into the public eye. The drone is loaded with features that will be extremely beneficial to Ukraine. It's agile due to its wing body design and inverted V-tail construction. A variable pitch 2-blade propeller generates the thrust required for flight in an attack configuration. The propeller at the tail is propelled by an internal combustion engine housed within the aircraft's body. The monocoque platform is modular with detachable components such as the wing, tail boom and V-tails. The main component of the fuselage is a carbon fiber composite with machined aluminium parts at critical intersections. To keep the engine running smoothly, fuel is stored in bladder tanks and solenoid valves to regulate fuel use. The GCS is built on a NATO spec shelter unit with redundant command and control systems that can be activated and deactivated as needed. The mobile unit assists 3 people: the pilot, the payload operator, and the mission commander. The ground control station has redundant air conditioners and a nuclear, biological, and chemical filtration system. The shelter's hardware is kept in a series of stacked cabinets. Each operator receives 2 screens as well as the operator interface software, allowing him or her to command, control, and monitor the system in real time. TB2 is equipped with 6 aerial vehicle platforms, 2 ground control stations, 3 ground data terminals or GDTs, 2 remote video terminals or RVTs, and ground support equipment. Each aerial platform has 3 avionics systems for maximum redundancy. The platform's cross-redundancy architecture allows the pilot, payload operator, and mission commander to all control and monitor the ground control system at the same time. That's it for today's video. Let me know which of these drones you think is the best. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video just like I've enjoyed making it, and make sure to comment with any future videos that you're interested in watching. I'll be seeing you all soon, but until then, watch this video to learn more about the US's Switchblade suicide drones. And as always, subscribe for Hinch.